Once again, I am late on this video because I usually get this on the first day of the month. I am late once again. I am very sorry. I've been sick the past 2 days. Just pure throw up, headaches, everything. But I'm getting a lot better. Also, I was depressed because the Patriots lost to the Panthers. Anyways, so let's talk about my most anticipated for the month. As usual, guys, I talk about 3 movies I am very looking forward to, 3 movies I'm not looking forward to, and at the very end, we talk about box office predictions for the month. And October, it's first off, I turn 18 this month. I'm very excited. But this month, there's a lot of movies coming out, like a bunch. And honestly, there's not a lot I'm hyped about. There's not like that Thor that comes out next month or Justice League. There's no movie like that except one, which will be number 1, of course. Anyway, guys, let's get talk about it. So September, I'm pretty sure I did pretty good. I think Ninjago is very underwhelming at the box office right now. I remember it being like $70 million budget. It's $50 million. I picked that and I got it right. I was very happy I got it right. It was probably my favorite movie of September, that and Brad's Status. Anyways, guys, let's talk October. Let's get into it. October, Halloween, scary time, and there is not a lot. Man, I'm telling you. Alright, so number 3 is going to be a movie that I'm taking a risk on because just from that one trailer, it looked intense, and that is The Snowman, starring Michael Fassbender. Listen, the trailer, it looks like 7 taking place in the snow. That's what it looks like. And if it is that, the movie's gonna be great. But from that trailer, it looked very intense. It looks like a great mystery, whodunit kind of stuff. I love those type of movies. I fall for them every single time. I like the trailer. I'm like Fassbender. I want to see this movie, and it comes out near Halloween, so maybe it's scary, intense, thriller, kind of stuff like that. Anyway, so now moving on, number 2 is a movie that could either be very good, because from the trailer it looked good, or it could be very bad due to the trailer, and that is the movie called Suburbs, starring Matt Damon, directed by George Clooney. Comes out later in the month, whatever, and it looks good for me. Like, for me personally, I love mob movies, whatever, and this movie's about this guy who lives in the suburbs, and then mob comes along, and he has to kill some mob people, and then people come after him. I like that kind of stuff. I love Goodfellas and all that kind of stuff. So really, it looks good. It's a black comedy. It's directed by George Clooney. It's got a great cast. Matt Damon, Julianne Moore, a bunch of people. Oscar Isaac. So yeah, I'm in. I want to see it. And from the trailer, it looks very goofy comedy. And I love that kind of comedy. So that will be number 2. So number one, hands down. Didn't even need to look at this phone for Box Office Mojo. Number 1 is hands down Blade Runner 2049, which I'm seeing this Thursday night. And either I'll get the review out really late or Friday morning or Friday afternoon. We'll see. Anyways, but yeah, that's number 1, hands down. I am planning to review Blade Runner very soon, maybe even after this video. But yeah, Blade Runner 2049 is number 1, hands down. I'm very excited. I've not heard a single bad thing, but I'm trying to stay away from reviews. I'm trying to stay away from all the TV spots coming out. I've only seen one review, and that was like the IGN review, but that's the only thing I've seen. I'm just going in there clear-minded. I'm very excited, so that is my number 1, 100%. Alright, so now the 3 movies I'm not looking forward to, and there's a good bit. So number 3 is, I got a little beef with number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna say the Amityville The Awakening. Now, I did say this movie like 2 months ago when they said it was supposed to come out. This movie has been in hell. Literally. This movie was made like 5 years ago. It's not been released. I remember 2 years ago when they released the trailer. I saw it in theaters. 2 years later, we still have not gotten this film. Apparently, it's been released in like another country, made like a little bit of money, and they're finally releasing it this month, and it looks terrible. It looks awful. But I bet you it'll get delayed, so really, number 3 is not even gonna matter. So, alright, so moving on. Number 2, I could put Medea, but you know, I'm not going to because I'm not gonna see Medea. I'm sorry, I don't see those movies. They all look bad to me. But if you go see it, go see it. But number 2 is actually going to be shocking to some people, but it's just my opinion. My number 2 is going to be Jigsaw. I like the first Saw movie. The first Saw movie is a solid movie. After that, they became blood porn, guts, and everything, and I never got into it. I don't like torture porn, but from the trailer, it looks like they're going in a different direction, which I like. But I have to look back at the other movies, and I'm not a fan of those movies, so just from that, I'm not excited. Now, if they go in a different direction, then maybe it'll be good. But just from the past, I don't like torture porn, and I don't care about the Saw movie. This is like the 8th one, too. So, hopefully it'll be good, but it's probably going to be some torture porn 3D crap, probably. So, that is number 2. And number one, hands down, Geostorm. Oh my god, guys. If you look at the trailer, you see a disaster movie. It's actually about a disaster movie, yes, but it's also about assassination of the president. That has not been shown a single time in the trailers, and that is the plot, guys. It is literally about assassination against the president with a brother, and the brother is up in space, and there's like a big weather storm coming, and then a collapse, and this movie is already a mess, and I haven't even seen it yet. The movie looks really bad, but maybe it can be fun. Who knows? But no, that is just completely no. Just get out of here, man. I don't need to see it, but I will be seeing it. Anyway, guys, okay, so now it's time to do the fun part of the video where you predict the movie's getting the most money, the movie's gonna flop. I'm gonna start with flop first. Number one, I think the flop is definitely gonna be Geostorm. It looks terrible. I don't see this movie doing really well. I was going to pick Amityville just because, but I feel like that movie's not going to be released. I feel like it's going to get delayed again, so I'm not even going to pick it. So I am going to pick Geostorm because I think it's probably got a big budget. I haven't looked it up because I don't care to, and it's probably going to make $10-15 million at the box office, which is good because the movie's probably going to suck. Unless it's good, then I'll be happy. So now the movie is going to make the most money. This was actually really hard because some reason I think Happy Death Day, that movie, for some reason a lot of people were talking about it, so maybe that makes it make a lot of money. Halloween movie. Jigsaw can make a bunch of money because it's Halloween. Saw, a lot of people like the movie. I don't think Blade Runner is gonna do it just because I know a lot of people that haven't seen or don't like the first Blade Runner. So for that, I'm not gonna pick Blade Runner. So this is really hard, guys. This is really, really hard. But you know, I'm gonna go with my gut, and I really do believe Jigsaw is gonna make the most money. I really do. Either that or Medea, and I'm not seeing Medea because the Medea movie made a bunch of money last year, the first one, now the second one's coming out. But for some reason, it's Halloween time, there's not really that many scary movies out, and Jigsaw is the only one that's coming out right near Halloween. So I'm gonna give Jigsaw, but I definitely could see Medea doing it. Now, if Blade Runner did it, I'd just be happy, guys. So anyway, that is it, guys. That is my predictions. I hope you guys very much enjoyed this review. Video. This is not a review. I didn't review anything. I'm dumb. This is why I'm still sick and I'm home alone right now. No one's here except for me. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.